$100 on one of the roughies, Winnie Rose at 31-1. It's now 51-1, but Nest Egg to run a clear fave.
So the 3 You Are a Star went down to the start early and is one of the key contenders actually in the race, I feel, because already proven its quality at the 3,200 metres, and it wasn't the worst run last time when finishing in 5th in behind One Bold Cat.
Yeah, that was on the heavy track as well, Emily. Look, it was really good in the Auckland Cup last year. You know, it's going to get 2 miles, and obviously she's been set for this race as well.
Well, Bevan, we'll get to you. Alan Sharrock certainly knows how to peak a horse for a big day, and Waisaki is his charge in this one.
Yeah, Alan Sharrock joins me, and you've had a long-term plan with him this season.
This horse?
Yep.
Yeah, this has been his race, always. And I think with the weight we got, we're more than competitive.
Yeah, and the last start suggested that he was getting back to where he should be.
Yeah, good run. He doesn't go and bag ground and flew the last bit, so yeah, I was really buoyed by his run.
Okay, where do you go from the draw?
Oh, I think we've got the right draw, the way the track's playing, but he'll end up midfield or back at midfield and hopefully get a drag into it from the half mile.
Okay, confidence levels with him today?
Very happy.
Okay. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Guy Larry next.
So we'll be back with Bevan shortly, but as we look at the market for the New Zealand Cup, the Group 3 over the 3,200 metres, and it really is all about Nest Egg. He's just got an element of quality about him, hasn't he? And over the past couple of years, he's sort of been looming up to be the finished product, and it feels like he's there now.
Yeah, look, he's always shown a little bit of promise, and as a 5-year-old now, Emily's a lot stronger, and look, for him to put 2 in a row, you know that he's in really good form at the moment.
Bevan, we'll get to you. Guy Lowry, I understand.
Yeah, I think this is a smoky in the race in herself. A horse who had enough confidence into Centre Aussie.
Yeah, and to be fair, she probably should have won first up there in Aussie over 2,400 on a Saturday, Rose Hill. Yeah, I mean, listen, on a good day here, over 3,200, I would think that should be competitive. I was really disappointed in her run the first day. Not sure what went wrong. She's eaten up. She seems happy. We'll just see what happens. Maybe we're short of work, but I'm sure that the run will top her off.
Okay, best of luck.
Thanks.
Guy Lowry sounding pretty happy with his charge in the New Zealand Cup. There's a beautiful shot of Nest Egg looking bright and well for the Stephen Marsh stable, the Wizard of Woz, to do the riding. Matt Cross, you called Nest Egg in the Metropolitan, and it was a really striking effort, and he looks the perfect horse to be able to win the New Zealand Cup.
He does, and he's well weighted, Emily, which is a big factor as well around Nest Egg. You've got the right man on board with Warren Kennedy. Hard to beat. I thought Oh So Savvy profiled the right here as a horse who could certainly play a part. If it turns into a real staying test, tied at the 400 metres, it's going to bring Oh So Savvy right into play, runner number 9. He's at 14 and $4.20. LJ number 1, you have to respect him off the back of his Metrop run, last year's winner. Even with the big weight, he's going to be in this. And runner number 4, Maharajan, is just ticking over nicely. The team would be happy with where he's at, and certainly looks an each way chance. For the Martin Collins New Zealand Cup at Group 3, they're behind the gates with Oh So Savvy as an each way player.
Well, apologies for talking over the national anthem. Bevan, give us your final thoughts here for the New Zealand Cup.
Thank you, Emma. I've actually got Stephen Marsh here on the row. You got the favourite, your confidence?
Oh, look, we're really confident. We think he's the right horse at the right time. He's got a little bit of navigating to do from that draw, but hey, if he gets some luck, we think he's a big chance.
How did he pull up from the first up one here?
Pulled up super. I think he had just a perfect sort of dress rehearsal. Didn't sort of basically have to go around many. He had a nice soft run, and he's been very well.
Okay, best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Emily, my numbers in the race, I'm going to be a little bit outside the square. I tried to grab Phasia or Rep, but he's gone out the back stabling area. Eurostar, I think, profiles beautifully for me. Nest Egg in for second. I've got a lot of respect around LJ, trying to go back-to-back here, and Waisaki's just a stunning-looking horse, and I thought his last start run suggested he'll be right in the mix.
What about for you, Leith? What are you thinking here as we close in on a start in the New Zealand Cup?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Nest Egg on top. Emily, the 7, followed closely by Waisaki, the number 6. Marjaran for third, and LJ for 4th.
Justin, we'll get a final market check from you. What's the hot horse as we build down to a start?
Favourite remains pretty firm here, Emily, although just getting out to 3.30. Maharajan is the late firmer without a doubt. 13-8 to now 7.50 and money coming in as I speak. And In My Shadow's been really well tried here. Big mover in the last few minutes. 18 all the way down to 11.
It's a thrilling contest, isn't it? The ultimate test for these thoroughbreds over the 3,200 metres. The Group 3, the Martin Collins 160th running of the New Zealand Cup. It's the race that we've all been waiting for this afternoon on the final day of New Zealand Cup week. Favouritism sits with Nest Egg. He's looking for a hat-trick of victories. Matt Cross, as we get up to you.
To come in, Nest Egg to come up. Thanks, Emily. Nest Egg now loading in. JBG awaits its turn, as does the Mighty Spa, as the crowd looks on for the 160th time for the Martin Collins New Zealand Cup. The Mighty Spa for Craig Grills and Mark Walker and Sam Burgess, and about to load away. The first of two Te Akau runners. Where's the Tangerine cap? Tangerine and blue aboard Prismatic. Last year it was LJ. Can he do it again? He's an $8 chance to find out. JBG, the Mighty Spa, and Charm Star will be the last three to load in. Charm Star for Joe Doyle, looking to make it another group feature here on Cup Day. So Charm Star is now in, up at the 3,200. JBG about to link forward. The Mighty Spa with an attendant off the inside. Martin Collins, New Zealand Cup for the 160th time. JBG on the jig. Starter Bruce Smale has them. They're off and racing in the Martin Collins New Zealand Cup. And the early speed came from the inside from the Mighty Spa. Marajan was away quite nicely, and Melfi Rosa came up to make a line of three with those, and Oh So Savvy getting handy. Wider out is JBG, and the deepest of them is Eulogy Show as they come around the corner where JBG takes over and leads by a length and a half from Marajan. Oh So Savvy on the outside, and the stayer Eulogy Show is now getting handy from Melfi Rosa, and three back on the rail is the Mighty Spa. Charm Star is left out, three wide on the outside of Melfi Rosa, 1.5 Prismatic. You Are a Star next on the fence, a length and a half Queen Sarabi. Next on the rail as they work on down is Winnie Rose. Winnie Rose shaded on the outside by In My Shadow. There's 2.5 lengths away then to Waisaki. Well back off midfield is Nest Egg, and they're not going to break any records here in the New Zealand Cup. Next the inside is Tarami Alad. They're followed then by Herself, who's third to last on the outside of LJ, and the tail ender is Blackwood Star. So taking over in the Showgate colours, the leader is Eulogy Show by a length and a half on JBG. Box seating third is Marajan. Fourth on the outside, Oh So Savvy in a cushy spot. Then came Charm Star, who's wider out. The Mighty Spa is three back on the rail. Melfi Rosa around it. Here's Nest Egg improving around on the soft tempo outside of You Are a Star. Prismatic one off the fence, and Waisaki goes three wide on the back of Nest Egg. Next on the fence is Winnie Rose, herself three wide. Next in the centre is Queen Sarabi, then In My Shadow. LJ third to last, a length and a half Blackwood Star, and Talamia Lad is last of all. Working out towards halfway in the Martin Collins New Zealand Cup, and it's the local Hope Eulogy Show. Leading at a length on JBG. Marbrajan out of a pocket to improve now Melfi Rosa, so the pressure about to go on. Next on the outside is Charm Star. Oh So Savvy has had a beaut trip. 3 lengths away then to the Mighty Spa. Nest Egg, after improving mid-race, is now one off outside of it. 2 lengths away then to Waisaki, who improves 3 wide around You Are a Star. In the centre is Prismatic. Then came Herself, who's 3 wide and 1 back. In My Shadow about 9 off them. On the fence next as they work off the back of the track is Millie Rose. 3 wide around those horses is LJ. Then came Queen Sarabi, Blackwood Star, and Tatamia Lad is last in the cup. Coming down the side at the 950, the leader is Eulogy Show by a length. On the outside, Melfi Rose are there to challenge. 3 wide and pushed on is JBG. Marajan behind the leader. Oh So Savvy stalking the first 4. Getting into the clear now, wider out, running on is Waisaki. Going with it also is Herself. Then came Nest Egg and the Mighty Spa. 600 metres left to go. Marajan got a gap underneath of Eulogy Show. Melfi Rose is still there. JBG and Waisaki wider out. Nest Egg and the Mighty Spa going for inside runs, and wider out In My Shadow. Marajan went for the doctor. Leads by 2.5 on Waisaki. Then came Nest Egg and You Are a Star from Oh So Savvy. Marajan 2 in front. The Metrop winner Nest Egg is charging, and the old boy Waisaki joining in as well. It's Marajan. Nest Egg a half a length away. Nest Egg a neck away. Marajan Marajan finding Nesteg coming, but it's Marajan to win the New Zealand Cup. Marajan wanted a neck from Nesteg. Waisaki for third, and fourth across was Oh So Savvy. Then Prismatic in My Shadow. Charm Star, the Mighty Spa. You Are a Star, Blackwood Star, Queen Sarabi. Then came Melfi Rosa, followed in by LJ herself. The next of them across was Winnie Rose from Eulogy Show. JBG and Taramia Lad will be the last of them to go by.
Marajan, another really well-travelled horse, wins the feature down here, the Group 3. 160th running of the New Zealand Cup in the hands of Sam Weatherly by Kitten's Joy out of the Spingspiel mare, bred by Shadwell Farms. And this one now with the Richie Murray team out of Cambridge. Just his fourth victory, but only start number 17 outstays them there. Big performance from the runner-up Nesteg, who was trying to close that margin, but Marajan has held off there. And what a day for Sam Weatherly. Of course, we saw him celebrating success with his father and sister, winning the Stewards earlier on with Maria Farina, and he takes out the Group 3 New Zealand Cup for the Richie Murray team. Marajan closes at $8.70 and $3.80. Once again, full coverage on Channel 64 on Sky there for you with the Trackside Premier team. Trackside 1 coverage though on the big Saturday of racing takes us across to Newcastle where we are.